Hey guys, it's George with Diamondyard Sportscards. I'm here with the finale of my pickups for this year. Picked these up between September and now. Just got the last one in yesterday. Also want to give a few shout outs to some people in the community as we go through this. And just really happy to be part of the sports card collecting community. And I hope everyone has a wonderful 2020. Here we go. Okay guys, so the first thing is, we give a shout out to Base 1986 Jeremy, who had his subscriber contest. I was fortunate enough to win that, and he sent out an awesome series of cards and wax packs and rack packs and all kinds of stuff. So, the first one I'm going to show here, Yogi Berra, 56 Yogi Berra, just a sweet card. I don't have this card. He sent it out. So I'm going to put that one over there in the background. Nice card. Next one, The Kid, 76 Topps, Gary Carter. Bob Gibson, 68 All-Star. Fantastic card, fantastic year. And just look at Gibby. He's smiling now, but he's going to come after you. There's a great story of Willie Mays talks about Gibson came into town when he's a young pitcher, and McCarver brought him over for dinner. And when he arrived, Gibby had these Coke bottle glasses on, and Mays said, "Oh my God, this guy's throwing 98 miles an hour at my head, and he can't even see. He doesn't even wear his glasses when he pitches. He needs glasses." Anyway, another classic card. Oh, wait a minute, maybe not, but I get it. It's the Jose Uribe Fleer. Barry Bonds. So Jeremy, thank you so much, and this was a great one. 71 Willie McCovey. Awesome. Another subscriber contest this year that I was fortunate enough to win was Dane's, where he gave away the 67, or the insignia cards. And here's the one. Eagles going to the playoffs. I guess somebody had to win the NFC East today, but they'll be going to the playoffs, and so Dane sent me a set of these, and these are fantastic. And then, as if that wasn't awesome enough, Dane sent me this Andre the Giant Wrestling All-Stars card. Fantastic card. Just a fantastic card. Love this set. It's the preeminent wrestling set of anybody who was a star in the 80s or even earlier. But it is the #1 wrestling set that I can think of. And then he also sent me this. He's got a great channel. Please like and please subscribe to Dane if you haven't already. Ric Flair autograph in a mint 9. The Nature Boy. Woo! Love the Nature Boy. So my pickups beginning in September. I'm going to go through these, but this was a big time to pick up cards. Just want to tell you guys, picking up cards in the spring is difficult because they're more expensive. And they get more expensive, but then sometimes there's a lull, and typically that lull tends to be in the winter months. Mickey Mantle, 5.5 Bowman. I might snap this. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. There is a wax stain, as you can see there on the back. But I know that they're pretty forgiving of the wax stains. At least that's my understanding. So real nice 55 Bowman in a 5.5 of the Mick. Really happy with this card. This is one of my favorite cards that there is, and I got it with an autograph. Hank Aaron, 1960. Just a great Hank signature, an older Hank signature. I think Blue Jacket 66 pointed out he thought it was an older signature. I guess I'd agree with him. If you buy an Aaron autograph that's recent, it's more shaky. Obviously, the gentleman is very, very. He's in his, I believe, mid to late 80s at this point. But still the living legend. I love the 60 card because it's one of his best seasons. I mean, you're talking about hitting 355 with 39 home runs and 223 hits. Anyway, so this was my biggest pickup of the year. I have a video about it, but I just can't get over this pickup. Ted Williams in a rookie card. I know Scotty Tradition also did his countdown video. And shout out to Scott. Great channel. Vintage football, vintage baseball. He's got a great countdown video of his different pickups, but he has a PSA 2 of this card, and it looks almost like this one. It's such a nice 2. But anyway, I picked this one up off Andy Maddock at the Long Beach show. Traded a bunch of cards to get this card, and this was on my list this year for sure. The Mays rookie, the Williams rookie. There's some I didn't hit this year, and hopefully I will next year. But we can go over that. I might go over that later. Anyway, this Ted Williams rookie card was the biggest card of the year. Picked up a second Roberto Clemente in an 8 just because it was so well centered. And I talked about this a little bit earlier about picking up cards, maybe duplicates of Hall of Famers like Clemente. If you find nice ones, I mean, this card is fantastic in my opinion. It's a little off on the back, but man, just look at that Clemente. Modern, Walker Buehler, Chrome, Rookie Auto Refractor, on-card auto, PSA 10, numbered, I think, to 499. Big fan of Buehler's. I watch a lot more National League Baseball than American League. I think my collecting of the modern guys reveals that a little bit. But anyway, next card, Jackie Robinson, 49 Bowman. This card was, it's a 1.5 because it's got creases. I believe you can see them pretty right there. But, I mean, it's still a nice Jackie Robinson. And this is kind of how I'm getting around the pre-war, the scandal is by buying lower grade nice cards. My last card is going to be similar of the year. I think you can get around this. I don't think you have to shy away from buying vintage cards. You just have to know your buyers or know your sellers, and you have to buy maybe, you're not buying a 9 or an 8 or a 7. You're buying like a 6 or a 5 and something like this, and 1.5. I'm totally happy with this card. It's Bowman rookie, I guess. The 48 Leaf would be the true rookie. But anyway, next card, Derek Jeter Upper Deck Evolution. This is just a low pop card I picked up, knowing Jeter's going in the Hall. I have a couple out of these out for grading. It's just a rare, not a rare set, but it's just a lesser pop set. 2001. Next one was the Walker Buehler, again, rookie, gold, refractor. And this is numbered 250. I showed earlier in one of my videos a Glaber and a Juan Soto, and just a very low pop card of this. We'll see how Buehler does, but pitchers can be iffy, but he's on a good team that's going to support him. Next card, Hammer and Hank in a PSA 5. This card, I just couldn't get over how nice it was. Centering was great. Color was great. The only thing that holds it back from something better are the corners. But again, collecting vintage, if you can get a nice card in a 5, in a 4, in a 6, take it. You don't have to buy a 7. You don't have to buy an 8. There's still a lot of nice cards out there of these Hall of Famers, like Hammer and Hank. Next card, I've been wanting to collect, wanting to get one of these for a long time. Ted Williams, 54 Bowman in a 3. This is an old grade 3. It's a little low, but it's pretty nice. I was happy with it. There we go. Ted is one of the greatest. And he came back from Korea. And if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend the Ted Williams documentary that came out this year. It's fantastic. It goes into not only his baseball, great moments, but also goes into his personal life and kind of where he came from. So I would say check that out for sure. Getting close to the end here. Last 3 cards of the year. This was a Willie Mays. I don't have a 54 Topps Mays, and I could not believe the centering on this. It's a little low, but left to right, it's fantastic. And it is just, the color on this thing is awesome. And again, you don't have to buy a 7. You can get yourself a nice 4, a nice 5, a nice 3. This is just a super card. And there it is, real green. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with this other than some kid, it's a baseball card, from the 50s. Some kid played with it, and it's got rough edges, but when it came from the factory, boy, it was fantastic, and it just still maintained the color on this thing, And that's the same with this Mantle card that I picked up, 61 Mantle. This is it's moderately diamond cut, but boy, you know, it's just, you've got some good, like, artistic, nice color. You know, the registration is fantastic. A few little fish eyes at the bottom, common on 61. But just generally, you know, this was one of those cards. This card sold only like 4 months ago for $50, $60, $70 more, $50, $60 more than I got it for. But it came up at the right time in the late fall, so I picked it up. And last card, my favorite baseball card, 1950 Bowman Jackie Robinson. Now, I couldn't believe how nice this card was. It's a 2, and it's got a crease. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it is just, otherwise, I mean, it's a little bit high, but left to right, real nice. So, I mean, this is the way I ended my year with a Jackie. Again, I would suggest anyone out there who's interested in baseball should have a Jackie Robinson card in their collection, regardless of the grade. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful 2020. Thank you for spending your time watching my channel, and keep collecting.